everybody, Punisher88 here, coming at you once again with another weekend review. And today I'm reviewing Justice #1. And I gotta say, I just got finished reading this issue, and as far as #1s go, this #1 is awesome. Another thing I wanted to mention is, if there is any artist who can make Aquaman look super cool, it's Alex Ross. So, to those of you who watch my reviews, you guys know that I like to start with the cover first, so let's check it out. Now, right off the bat, do I like this cover? No. I love this cover. Why? One reason, and I know this may make me sound biased, but I don't care. And that reason is Alex frickin' Ross. I dig his work, and I'll preach it till I'm blue in the face. I think his work is awesome. So, from the cover alone, do I think this book's batting 1,000? Yeah, damn right I do. But that's just the cover. Now it's time to get down to what I like to call the nitty-gritty. But before we do, I just want to take the time to mention to any new viewers out there, or any new subscribers to my channel, that if at any time during this review, or any of my past reviews, you guys notice that I look up and down at the camera quite a bit, or it sounds like I'm reading to you guys, the reason for that is I keep my notes in front of me. Why? Well, there's a couple reasons. The first one being, with the notes, I find it helps the review flow a lot smoother. Second, with the notes in front of me, let's say I'm reading part of the review and I get stuck. I can backtrack and then keep going. And third, well, basically, when it comes to memorizing text, it has never been one of my strong suits. So therefore, the notes are actually a help aid. So if you guys are cool with that, awesome. We'll get through this review and we'll be on our merry way. Sound cool? Alright, so let's get started. So, like a moth who's drawn to a flame, I've become a faithful follower of this spectacular creative team of Kruger, Brathwaite, and of course, the legendary Alex Ross. Not only because of the cutting edge and impressive artwork and beautiful colors, but also due to the great dialogues and approach of characters that Kruger and Ross usually do. The writing team often does a tremendous job in the characterization. The particular details that make a character unique, and this was bullseye all the way 100%. They write Superman capturing all the things that move and terrify him, like not being able to save everyone from danger. And a Superman who fails isn't really a common thing. I think it's difficult to picture, and when you put the entire Justice League in that same position, the tension and the shame of failure just oozes through all these heroes' pores. One scene in particular that I think of relating to that is the scene where Superman is pretty much just bursting into tears. That right there was just, it was just a sight, man. It was nuts. This is also something that amazed me from first page to last. The large quantity of detail. So, if you're an Alex Ross fan, such as myself, which I'm sure you guys have, put the pieces together about already, you won't be disappointed. This is truly, I find, one of his best works next to Kingdom Come. Of course. I really enjoyed the idea behind this plot of the villains, trying in their perverted way to save the planet from the aliens or superpowered people. And the narrative, I find, is very catchy and very interesting. If you guys ever wonder why when I turn the page I turn like this, it's because my microphone here on my laptop has a tendency of picking up sound really good when it chooses to. So there are times where I'll hold the book here and I'll turn the page and that'll be the really dominant sound. So I try to hold the book away so you hear less of the crinkling sound of the paper, just to, save your eardrums. Alright, carrying on. Now, the only thing I really couldn't quite shake was the feeling that this was a Kingdom Come kind of idea. There's some similarity in both series, I find. I love the dialogues, especially the ones with Superman and his Justice League teammates. But definitely the best thing here is the art. The combined efforts of Ross and Brathwaite, I find, resulted in some of the best art I've ever seen. I pretty much was completely overthrown by it, page after page, and I just wished the end wouldn't come. This, I find, was a great first issue, and I don't know if the long run will pay off, or if the art will continue to be this good. Yeah, right. I think we're safe on that one. Or if the plot will turn out to be dull and boring. But after evaluating this issue, I have high hopes about Justice, and I highly recommend it. And that's after just the first issue. And before I started this, where I was talking about how Alex Ross could really make Aquaman look super cool, the reason why I mention that is because I know now in the New 52, Aquaman has finally gotten to that, cool hero status. But this story was written in 2005. And I believe at that time, Aquaman was still kind of like, ooh, I'm Aquaman. I could talk to fish. Big whoop. You know what I mean? But just the way Ross draws him, it's so cool. And the one Aquaman panel in this issue that really stood out to me was one where he's leaving Atlantis and he's going to fight and he's taking off on a giant seahorse. Now, I know at the mention or thought of that, to some of you out there, I bet you're falling on your ass laughing your heads off right now. Let me show you how cool that one panel is. When I was reading it, I was like, wow, that looks so cool. And take a look at that back panel, huh? Batman with the milk mustache. Cool. Alright, where's that panel? I mean, it's not just that. I mean, there's just so much cool artwork in here. But, there it is. Is that cool or what? He's taking off on a giant seahorse. It looks so cool. And I mean, where I mentioned about Superman crying is because, as you can see here, he's saving Lois and there's a whole bunch of crap about to go down. And then there's all this fire and explosion and, he's trying to save kids and everything. And that bottom panel right there, the look on his face, it's almost gut-wrenching just to see Superman, this symbol of, I guess you could say truth and justice, and he saves everyone, and to see that look on his face of just how down he is, oh man, it just speaks for itself. It's just awesome stuff. So that's why, if you guys watched my recent back issue comic haul I did, you guys may have noticed that I picked up issue number 1 and I managed to find issue number 2. And that's why now I really look forward to reading the second issue. And after the best getting to me, I looked online and found out that the second issue deals with Batman and the Riddler. I really can't wait to read it. And I know I asked this question in the back issue haul, but I'm going to ask it again. And that is, to those of you out there who have read both Kingdom Come and have read Justice, which story did you guys prefer? Because I know Kingdom Come is like, you know what I mean? And I mean, again, after reading this first issue, this story looks like it's shaping up to be really cool. So let me know in the comments below what you know what you thought of this story or which one you preferred more. Alrighty, so I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, give her a thumbs up. If not, give her a thumbs down. If I get a thumbs down, it just means I gotta work harder on pleasing you guys. That's right. Also, if you enjoy reviews like this one, take a look around my channel. I got plenty of them. I do a new one every Thursday and Saturday, if I'm able to. Thursday is usually a current comic, which this past week I did a review of Agent Carter #1, part of the 50 Years of S.H.I.E.L.D. celebration, so go check that out. And on Saturdays, I usually do one of either a back issue, a hot topic book, or something that just really catches my eye. If you're into unboxings, well, I do one every 2 months since I am a member of the Marvel Collector Corps. And if you're into backstories or whatnot on lame comic book characters, well, every Wednesday, again, if I get the chance, I pick one at random and I give you guys the dirt on them. I give you their first appearance, who created them, yada yada yada. And also, if you're into comic book hauls and whatnot, I got plenty of those too. And I should have a doozy of one coming up next week, since this past week we had a bunch of the first wave of the whole, all new, all Marvel, or whatever the hell they're calling it, #1s come out. And there's a couple of them that I'm planning on getting, like the new Doctor Strange, the new Iron Man, and I'm still keeping my fingers crossed. I haven't heard from my shop yet, but I'm really hoping that they came through and I managed to get the 1 in 25 variant for Invincible Iron Man, or is it Incredible Iron Man? I don't know. Anyway, I'm really hoping I got it because it's a Bruce Timm cover, and it's a tribute to the original Incredible Iron Man from 1968, and that cover looks amazing, and I'm already sworn on it that if I do get it, that is going to be my very first book I ever send to get CGC'd. I don't care what grade it comes back at, but just to slab that book, oh, it'll be so cool. But anyway, so yeah, also, while taking a look around my channel, make sure to comment on any video you like, because I love reading viewer comments. And also, like or dislike any video you see. Yes, I did say dislike, because let's face it, no one's perfect, right? And then when all is said and done, before leaving, make sure to click that subscribe button. Alrighty? So that's it for me. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope you guys get a lot of cool geeky goodies and whatnot. I know you guys got a lot of cool comics this week because I've been watching some of your videos. Awesome, awesome stuff. Let's see, what else did I want to mention? Oh yeah, stick around for after this video because I'm going to have the usual What's What with Punisher 88. But to make up for there not being one last week, I decided with the whole, where I do my top 10 and everything, well, I got a double list, so I got 2 top 10s for you, and I got 2 trivia questions for you guys this week, just to, make up for not having one last week. Alrighty? So again, stick around for that, and the next time you'll be seeing me is on Wednesday for another lame dose of, another weekly dose of lame superhero goodness. That's what I was trying to say. Alrighty, so till then, this is Punisher 88 signing off. See ya.